I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention. I was doing something else. I think I was supposed to be. I was checking on one of the trucks or something like that. And then the homie Mark was like, "Yo, Mark, get this nigga Rev." And I happened to see them arguing and realize that Rev was about to knock this nigga head off. And I'm like, "Oh, chill. It's not even worth it, bro. Like, please don't do this today, because you knock this nigga out, it's gonna be a whole bunch of shit in here, and I ain't got time for that, bro. I'm just trying to get it right. I'm not trying to have niggas out here popping and stuff like that."
Exactly.
Zai, what up? Liz, what up?
That was Grandma. Grandma put it in. Yeah. Oh, shucks.
She said you. Never mind. We said we wasn't going to tell you, because Zoo told me. Zoo said, why don't you brush my hair too hard? My mother was like, what?
Mm-hmm. Aggie.
She wildin'. But alright, so for that first question, if men went through the same amount of pain that women receive or take, do you think things would be different? I think that question could be framed so many different ways. So we try to keep it on an all level basis, because we can't just say relationship wise, because we know a bunch of dudes that been through what females been through, and it's subjective at this point. I ain't even trying to get that argument started.
I'm definitely not.
Because I know females gonna be like, no, niggas is worse. And it's like, we not really worse, because it's good dudes out here that just don't tickle your fancy, and you choose not to mess with them niggas. And there's niggas out here that's whack as hell that y'all like, and they tickle y'all fancy, and y'all gotta go through what y'all gotta go through with them. It is what it is the case. It's the truth.
Because I could be with you, but it's be an area that you may lack in that I might find in somebody else that can possibly do that. So just like everybody be saying, oh, they want a sugar daddy or they want a sugar mama, like, you obviously are searching for somebody to pay your bills.
Okay,
so if you
but
can't pay your bills,
that's exactly what we just said, though.
You just said something that you shouldn't have said. You said if you lack in something that somebody else could possibly have, why are you looking?
Exactly.
But that's how some
why is the
women
discussion
are,
not being done? Why is this discussion not being done? Because when men do it, they think we doing it out of, oh, she's better than you.
Right,
That's not
so
the
can
truth.
I say something
It's
really
availability.
quick? Have y'all ever heard of read between the lines? Like, have you ever heard a woman that says read between the lines?
But you saying that from a subjective, woman's point of view.
But I'm not saying it from my point, because this is not my point.
No,
I'm
saying,
this is what I actually hear in women. Like, they be feeling as though, like, oh, every time I ask my man, like, oh, can you pay this for me? Can you pay this for me? This nigga get an attitude.
We not talking about that part. We not talking about
that, right?
We not talking about financially. We can understand that.
No.
Listen, no, I'm telling you, because look,
you gotta let me say my part.
But I'm trying to tell you what the people here are trying to ask you is what Rel just said and what Larry just said. Rel just said word, quote on to that. And Larry just said what you just said. We're not talking about the financial aspect. We understand that somebody is going to want to provide for you.
But
listen. We are talking about. No, I'm trying to tell you what the people want to hear. This is why. See, Nene even said communicate. What the question part that we want to hear from you on is the portion of the question or the statement that you made where you said when someone is lacking something, you went out looking for it. Why are you going out looking for what is being lacked without conversation?
But it's not that. It's because
listen.
What I'm trying to explain to you is, I know you guys hear women constantly say like read between the lines or read between the lines. Like I keep telling you this, read between the lines.
I'm not a fortune teller.
Right, exactly. So
not
read
between the lines.
Boom.
You write that shit down and say it to
do
my
not
face.
have that in their head, like thinking that,
well,
like, yo,
then
okay,
you deserve
like,
the nigga that's gonna treat you like, and you deserve the nigga that's gonna cheat on you.
That's
because the
all
nigga
I'm
that's gonna do
saying,
what
like,
you ask him to do is the nigga that you tell, and he show that he gonna do what he gotta do. And this goes back to my point where females say, niggas is this, niggas ain't that. You knew that nigga was this when you met that nigga.
Not really. Because
He know your friend. He know your friend cousin. He know your cousin. He know your auntie. If he know all these females, at some point in time, he mess with your friend, you, or somebody else. And if y'all choose to check that nigga, guess what? That's the nigga you deserve. It's not me being disrespectful. It's me being honest. Because I dealt with this my whole 20s of talking to my homegirls, and they be like, oh, this nigga ain't this nigga ain't that. What about that geeky nigga that was on you? Oh, he whack though. I don't like him. But that nigga's good for you. He ain't good for me. Now you got 3 kids. Now it's, oh, I want to be with him. Or you done had so many abortions you can't have a kid. And now this nigga's, even if I'm not saying living good, but he's living decent on his own, whatever he's doing to matriculate his lifestyle. And you're mad because he don't want to be bothered with you. So now all niggas ain't. But what about all the niggas you messed with before that you turned him down for? And I'm not saying this, and like you said, females be like, oh, I have preferences, so if I don't want to deal with a nigga, I'm not going to deal with him. You're right, you do have the choice of preference. But guess what? If your preferences ain't, then your preferences ain't, and it is what it is. You have to understand that sometimes the preference ain't going to be good for you.
But the same way that men have intentions, women have intentions as well. Mm-hmm. And you got to understand that. Right. Some women will get in a relationship and be like, oh, they happy, but they really not happy or they really not satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, yeah, they will stick it and they be like, you know what? What happened? I don't know what just happened. But Zuri mad about her mango. Yeah, so, but yeah, like I was saying, like personally, I just feel that like. Give me my fruit. You didn't ask for that.
Like just give me.
You're being selfish. You're being selfish.
Wasn't even think about it. Now you're gonna F and Sharon.
Sorry.
You're ugly.
Y'all here. Really fighting.
It's almost too late. To where they fed up or the dude fed up.
Really fighting.
Just tell me what the problem is.
And see, that's what I was saying. Like, I just feel like women have intentions just like some men do have their intentions. You know what I'm saying? Women sometimes get into a relationship where they see that they can benefit. And then you have some women that get into relationships where it's just like, you know what? I'm going to just be with this nigga because I'm going to get what I want to get and I want to get the fuck out. That's that. Like, everybody, they're not going to be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has an intention. It's just up to you to figure out what that intention is, whether it be good or whether it be bad. Because you have some women in there that just be like, you know what? Okay. Yeah. Like, this nigga want to give me a kid? Boom. I'm going to get the kid. But guess what? If he still don't want to do what he got to do, I'm going to just put him on child support. Which I totally disagree about. Like, I do not.
Niggas, I don't rock but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, too. Like, but niggas have preferences, too. But niggas have preferences too, and niggas be trash. I know niggas is trash. I know that conversation gonna come from a lot of females is, oh, but men are trash too. But guess what? It was signs that man was trash. It was various signs that man was trash. Because it's various signs that a female is trash. You know what I'm saying? If you meet a chick and she got kids and she don't really take care of her kids and she be out busting moves with you and she don't really see about her kids, you know wholeheartedly that she's only for the good times. When you see a woman that's established with her kids and she doing her thing, then you like, okay, I understand she takes it serious. This family thing is important to her, so I have to come correct. Now, there are some niggas that see that and take advantage of it. Of course, they are trash too. I'm not just trashing the female perspective, but I'm telling females that all the wisdom that y'all say y'all have, all this woman intuition, it should be intuition to tell you that nigga ain't no way that get past your tuition. You knew you wasn't, oh, he was sweet, he did this for me, he did that for me. Okay, at some point in time, you got to grill that nigga and let him have it. Because after you done had your heart broke 6 or 7 times, you got to know the repertoire of an ancient nigga. If you don't got the repertoire,
you got to know the story.
Yeah, you got to know how the game is at this point. If you don't know how the game is, your intuition ain't really working. You caught up in whatever you caught up in, the good times or whatever.
At some point, it's like the great time is going to have to slow down.
Exactly.
All the going out to eat, and all the, we going on vacation, we taking trips, and all that sometimes.
All that slows down.
It's going to have to stop. And that's for the male and the female.
Yeah.
You know, so like you said, both sides. And when you say, you know what I mean, like you said, grilling, you know, to sides, and I respect that. But what Sis said before she walked off is that, with the child support thing, I commend child support.
Word.
And not like on some real, like if you're gonna be a bum and not take care of your kid, bro. Like now, if you one of them dudes that take care of your kid and you still on child support,
Totally different. Totally different.
yeah, you're getting screwed by the system.
Exactly.
But if you're one of them dudes like, oh, I had a baby and F that, I ain't dealing with her, or it's not about you and her no more.
Nope.
That ship has sailed.
Yeah.
If you say, oh, that ain't my kid, she was doing this, she was doing that, no. Nigga, you was doing whatever you wanted to do. You said it's enough, I don't want to deal with her.
Right.
Be doing, but take care of your kid. Then you get mad when somebody else step in and take care of your kid.
Exactly.
So we ain't
Now you
touching
want to
that.
be dad.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, I ain't saying your kid 15 years old. Ain't talking about somebody want to be dad.
Yeah. Like, I'm all for child support as far as fathers that are lacking fatherly duty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That if you ain't there for your kid, take it in. Take it in. Write that check. If you doing it and you can't come to a compromise with your significant other, the mother of your child, then of course conversations have to happen. Of course, after that,
Yeah.
That's when the legal has to come in. But it should always be if you're trying, let's work it out. If you're not trying, then we go left. So
The next question we're gonna ask is, would you rather date a man or woman who gives you everything but falls short of loving you, or date a woman or man who loves you but buys you and gives you like no
Nothing.
love,
no, nothing. No,
like nothing at all?
no, not love. Not hold up, because the last part you.
Okay, so wait, is it
So
loves
look,
you but buys you or
would
gives you nothing?
would you rather date in your case, would you rather date a woman who gives you everything but falls short of loving you, or date a woman who loves you but can't give you anything outside of the love? Like, can't afford to buy you nothing, none of that.
Man, again, both sides of the fence with that.
Yeah.
They've done that. It's not cool. Like, I could provide myself with anything and everything if I want to get it. If I feel like I'm feeling you, and we gon' I feel like you feel like we got a future. I
Yeah.
feel like we got a future. Those things will come eventually, but at the end of the day, like, from who I was at 23 or 24. So the things I get now, like the sneakers I buy, the hats I buy, my paycheck, it feels better because I earned it. You feel me? So I can't deal with no chick that's just gonna be like, oh, I give you everything. Oh, it go $1,000 for you to go out. Nah, I don't need that. I just want to chill. I want to chill with you. Now, I mean, I'm not for that. That's just me personally. Again, that's just me. But I can't deal with somebody that wants to give me the world but shows me no love. Like,
True.
for what?
True.
So what am I like? That'd be like a thing for women, like.
No, it's a thing. It's more so of a thing for men as well too, because
Yeah, it go both ways.
it goes both ways, because we dealt with something like this before. Actually, last week, right? Dealt with something like this when we had a conversation with someone. Yeah, we ain't gonna put we never put y'all names or governments or anything like that up there. But when we dealt with this, you know what I'm saying? It was more so of like that person would rather buy, but they're lacking in that department of love, and you can't get upset when that man does not feel loved and he finds it somewhere else, when someone that wants to give him that love, that doesn't really care about, you need this or you need that, I'll buy you. It's not even about that. Like, that person just wanted the freaking love. So if I'm getting into bed with you every night and you say, you know what I'm saying, like you want to, you know what I'm saying, do what you want to do, but I'm like, nah, you're going to go find that somewhere else, because you're going to be like, yo, why every time I'm trying to cuddle with you, hug with you, do something, like, you just pushing me off? Like, it gets irritating after a while, because it's like, yo, what am I doing wrong? Like, or does this person even really actually love me? Like, So it goes both ways.
I got a little situation with that because I don't cuddle like
Hold up. Don said, hold up. Don said, dead ass, I don't need anything. I would appreciate the love. Now, if she's not doing nothing with her life, that's a different story. Rel said, gotta go 50-50. Now, just to backtrack for a second, Rel has said, now, what if the conversation doesn't work out as far as the child support though, that's when we said go to court, though. That's when you gotta go to court.
Yeah.
You can't, if y'all can't have
I
conversations.
don't know if he was talking. I don't know if he was talking about that one. I think he was talking about, if he said you sit down and foundation.
Okay,
About that.
type what you meant by that question when you said, now what if the conversations don't work out? Was that in reference to the child
I
support?
guess he's saying
or?
probably like, say if the conversation, like we had a conversation, but it don't really like work,
No, I'm
like.
saying I don't know.
I
I don't know.
Maybe
'Cause
that's what he's talking about.
I want him to just. I don't want to assume it. That he'd be like, nah, that's not what I was talking.
Uh-huh.
And be wild and like, hold up, bro. Let me tell you what happened. But nah. Yeah, he's talking about the child support topic. That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
the child
Yeah.
support topic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. At that point, if you can't have conversations, sometimes you gotta go the legal way. You gotta go to court and have a mediator because if the conversation ain't gonna work, what's the point? Like, I mean, the communication ain't never gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? If you can't have a conversation about it.
That's the thing I know with judges. You do before you see a judge, you have a meeting.
Yeah, before you go to court.
You have some.
Ah.
This is what
That's
I
what I'm
have.
saying.
This is what I do,
Mhm.
and this is what this is my plan.
Right.
Now, if you go in there without saying anything, of course you're gonna see the judge, and the judge gonna smack it.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
And you can ask for
$300 a week.
and you can ask for mediation first. You don't gotta go directly to court, bro. If she try to take you to court,
Yeah,
you can ask
trying
for
to do
mediation first. No disrespect to
Before going to court. So at least
her, but-
when they do see that you guys had a mediation, they'll be like, well,
it's
he
more
tried to
lenient.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like,
more
well, he
lenient
tried to work it out with you.
anything
Like,
else.
why is it that you didn't want to work it out
Now-
and do the mediation?
Now, to defend my boy, no disrespect to the female to the woman that he's was involved with. He takes care of his child. He sees his child, and when the demands are, I've been to Target with this nigga to pick up Pampers and wipes before, so I know, and it's not just one time. Like, so all that I know people might jump out and say, "Oh, well, you don't know." Nah, I'm one of those niggas that I've been with my boy when he had to go do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of work, or regardless of whatever was going on at the time, we took time out to go handle that situation. Because that comes first. You know what I'm saying?
Not buying another control.
So that's just my backup support for my boys. Like, hopefully this situation can be mediated, and you don't have to y'all don't have to go to court. Y'all can mediate. You know what I mean? Custody and all that.
Hopefully they don't ask
for
like when you
support
start
either.
bringing out receipts.
Oh no, the homie got
They
the
don't
homie
like
got
when you
receipts
start
too.
bringing out
So.
receipts.
Like
When
I
you
said-
start bringing out receipts, that counts as evidence, and
Yeah.
niggas don't like that because niggas do not like
Exactly.
being found out about. Niggas don't like the truth. Period.
And I'm talking
They don't
about
like the truth.
word. And I'm talking about late trips. I ain't talking about hey Aubrey, what's up, baby girl?
Hi, mama. Y'all, I'm sorry. My niece. Let me put my niece on YouTube. Let me put my niece on YouTube so y'all can see my niece.
She just ran away. She ran.
Come here, Aubrey.
She ran.
Y'all, look at my niece.
Look
That
at
is
Zoo.
Zuri's twin.
Hold on. Zoo right
Definitely.
here. Zoo just came in too. Say what's
Yeah.
up to Aubrey.
Say
Aubrey
hey,
right
Aubrey. Aubrey on the.
Hi, Aubrey.
There goes do what?
Hold up, you gotta come to the screen, girl.
Hi.
Ow. I hurt my knee right there.
Hi. My teacher don't let me eat her mangoes. Didi!
I guess she's telling you so y'all could jump her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know the dragon fruit?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't do dragon fruit. No, you don't. Go, Bob. Come on.
Not just receipts, bank statements too. That's where you gotta have
Yep.
the bank statements too.
Bank
Let them know that
statements,
you
too. They
transferred
tell
that
it
money
all.
to the account. Make sure you got the Cash App, receipts, all that.
Yo, everything, like, before, back in the day, you know what I mean? We ain't know nothing about this.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, I was
right
going to
here.
court, like, bro, I could go to court back now and be like, look, this is what. And honestly, yo, and I tell a lot of people that I'm cool with, especially like younger guys, like, it's never about the money, bro.
Nope.
Like, as far as house support,
Yep.
you go in there and tell them you got insurance on your child,
It's a wrap.
that's all they want to know.
Once they see that insurance, it's over.
Well, y'all ain't gotta worry about me and Jamar fighting sport because we ain't doing that shit. We don't got time for that.
It's a headache. It's a headache. But
We ain't gonna do that.
but like you said from jump, like you said from jump, like you got a solid. You know what I mean? And he he's seen it. It's weird to say, but he's seen it from every angle. You feel me? Like he's seen, how to be a good dad and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he's seen what I had to go through growing up. Like, everybody know I had my son young. I was a teenager. But I still, did my thing for him. But just going to jump through them hoops to get, things that I wanted to do for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna completely blame his mother because I'm not in that place with her ever. But it's the system, and then it's her family.
Influences cause
she's a
that.
part of it, but
I'm not full force blaming her. I'm just saying she had part in it too, though. Cause she
she played a major part because
she's a manipulator and a liar too. So.
Well, see, just like I said, there are different type of women out here. You got
That
manipulators, you got people that actually really love you, and then you got people that's gonna use you. So I don't know, like.
And that's not me
Y'all
saying.
big.
That's not me speaking bad on her because that's my brother. Because I'm very partial in my assertions about people. I've seen it firsthand and heard it firsthand of her lying and trying to manipulate the situation. So don't think I'm just defending my brother because that's my brother. That's not the only reason. That's just off pure fact that if I've heard the conversations when he wasn't even involved in the conversation, it was about my nephew having a conversation with his mother, and I'm hearing it, and I'm like, that's not true, and letting it rock. Yeah, the family be getting in people's heads sometimes, real sad. They definitely do. Especially,
but let me tell y'all something. One thing that Jamar taught me, you gotta learn how to separate. And you gotta learn how to just have that relationship between you and that person. A relationship is never gonna last if it's you, that person, and then you got mama and daddy in the middle. Everybody else in the middle. No.
Auntie, uncle.
Yeah, you need
cousins,
it gotta
grandma,
be you
grandpa,
and that person.
Niece and nephews. Everybody
that.
can't be in y'all.
Keep everybody out
y'all
your business. Keep them out your business.
Because that's how the arguments usually. That's how the gas get put on the fire. Basically.
Exactly. And then
it's a little
not
fire,
even just
but now
that.
it's
The gasoline really get lit when y'all start going to social media and Facebook and all this other type of crap. Leave that shit off of there because I'm telling y'all, it's nothing. It's literally like a fishing pole. Like y'all looking. That's what it looks like. Like you're looking for that attention. But somebody be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be okay. That nigga wasn't nothing anyway, or he was this or he was that. Like leave that off of there.
Jose, what up? Yo,
my nephew
hold up. It's about to go off for a second. We're going to come right back on. The live going to come right back on.
Yeah,
They're just going to shut us down.
We're still live, though, here on Facebook. We are live on Jamar's Facebook and my Facebook. For those people that have Instagram, y'all could definitely go down below. And make sure y'all follow us at We Got Kids Podcast on Instagram. Like, comment, and subscribe to us on YouTube. We are trying to hit 1K, guys. Once we hit 1K, I'm telling y'all now. Once we hit 1K, we are doing a cash giveaway, and we're picking 3 winners. We're not gonna tell y'all because what the cash prize is, because everybody automatically gonna think it's something like $50, and it ain't even that. Trust and believe.
We ain't mess up the live down.
Y'all gonna get blessed.
Right, we ain't mess up the live down. What happened was...
Yes, we back live on We Got Kids, y'all.
Alright, so y'all, everybody who hopped in on my live, what happened was the live on We Got Kids page shut down after an hour because it's not
used to us.
Yeah, it's not it wasn't active beforehand as far as time goes. So now that we've active on this page, it's easier for us to, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's easier.
And if y'all want to see the
Nene, I'm about to bring you
that
on.
I
Hold
did
on.
with Jamar, oh my God. We're going to upload that too.
Nene, I'm bringing you on now, Nene. I hope so.
Challenges with Jamar, they big.
What happened was, that's really how it be. What happened was.
Nene! Hold on.
I was trying to come on as a third. Hi.
You was trying to go live on. I was trying to go live on Facebook.
I was trying to come on the other one because you know you can do 3 people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if Larry gonna hop on this one because he ain't. You know, he ain't.
I don't think he on Facebook like that.
Yeah, he ain't the brightest
No,
bulb.
this is you. This is still Instagram.
Yeah, this
it's
is Instagram, man.
Oh, okay. He might hop
Yeah,
in.
you know you can do 3 people.
Yeah, this
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bring him in if he comes. Here we go.
He said what had happened was.
That was the joke.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just sending him the request. Hopefully, I don't want to have to call him because that's gonna be annoying.
Nah, we gonna get him back in.
Because
DB got that
he
red
won't
cut.
know. He not good with the Instagram yet.
You see what I'm on tonight? I'm on water.
Lemon water.
I'm on lemon
The
water.
wineries. That's white.
Ooh.
The
I
white
like a
wine.
good white wine.
White wine.
Riesling.
I like me a good white wine now.
But yeah, I'm trying to be doing. I'll be trying to be on Facebook, Instagram, live.
Yeah, keeping it light tonight.
Daddy,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
you make a baby powder mess in TD's room?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Did you drop the
What
baby?
you say?
She said, did you drop the baby powder and make a mess in TT's room? Look, see cousin Mimi? She trying to get on the pussy for free. Look.
Hey, cousin.
Did you go up?
Hi.
Mimi.
You went to up the name or you went to TV?
Hi. TT, brother.
Yeah.
Hi. You want to see something, Zuri? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this, Zuri. Look.
Look at you. Oh.
That's your fact.
Right?
See it?
She shooting kisses at you.
She's so aggy. She look like
Uh-huh. She shooting all them kisses at you. You see that? Oh, shit.
Real quick.
Hey,
He's not going out. What he been?
I don't got my thing. My phone, yeah. He'll be all right. He'll come back.
What's
Here
your
come
what's your next question?
So our next question is elevating in
That
life.
was some
is
good. That
not
was some good.
good.
That was good, which I did.
Oh, thank you.
And Ariana, man, listen, the
Yes.
fellas was they was going in.
You see that?
We wasn't
Brothers
trying to go in though. We was just trying to show the perspective of how good
The
men
brothers,
feel.
y'all was preaching. You and Larry.
Yeah, we
see
was
that,
trying to
right?
get that. Yeah, we was just trying to get that perspective because this is what happens when we like. My homegirl wanted to come on the podcast tonight, right? But I didn't know whether I was gonna go on my live. I told her follow the We Got Kids page because I was like, oh, my brother up here, she can come up here too, and they'll have a good basis of an argument. Because her thesis is that all men are trash, and I'm like, you can't have that perspective because you have a type. You have a type. If you have a type, you have to say your type is trash because that's like me saying I only like brown skinned girls, but saying all
Right.
women are trash. That makes no sense because I excluded every other race of woman and every other shade of woman and only focused on brown skinned girls. That makes no sense. That's not
They're
that's like
trash.
saying all chips is nasty because I don't like Pringles. That's
Wait, say
that's
that
what
again.
it
That's like saying what?
All chicks are nasty because he like Pringles.
because I like Pringles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only like Pringles, so all other chips are nasty. Have you tried other chips? No, I don't care about the other chips because I know they're
Because I
nasty.
just like these.
Yeah, like you can't.
All
you
those are
can't-
trash.
Yeah, you can't win that argument, in my opinion, when you're solely focused on one thing. That's not fair in a good argument. A good argument goes, hey, I've gone left, right, down the middle, back and forth, and all these directions suck. You're like, oh, that makes sense. You've done all those directions. You're right. You have the ability to tell me that all these directions suck for you. Now let me go in all those directions and they work for me. Maybe I just took the right step. But if you like, he got to be 6'7", he can't be in the NBA, and you dated all those dudes and they all trash. Those are the rules that you stipulated, man. I'm sorry. Just like dudes that be like, oh, I only mess with girls that can cook. I mean, everybody can't cook. So you can't say all girls are trash because you haven't tried a chick that can't cook. She might have to learn, or maybe you could just cook for yourself, or you could teach her or help her. But at the end of the day, my brother, you've excluded these women, so you can't say all women are trash. That's all I want the conversation to go. Like, if we're going to have these titles and these subjective judgments, then let's make sure that the criteria meets the judgment. You know what I'm saying? Can't say all cars suck and you only got a Honda. That doesn't make sense. Sir, you only drive a Honda. You don't know how a Range Rover drives. You don't know how
You got to expand your mind. You can't be closed-minded.
That's all it is. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Keep your mind up.
Yeah. But I'm definitely going to set it up. Probably next week I'm going to set up that argument. I mean, not argument, that debate. I'm going to make sure I get everybody down to it. and I'm gonna really make sure that everybody comes on. I'm gonna make them sign something like, hey, you have to sign paperwork so you can be on the podcast because I want you to be here, and I want them to really have that.
What you do is, you know what you can do? You can send the live. Like you see the little triangle in the corner? You can send that live to somebody's gym.
See, I don't be trying to do stuff when I'm not at work. I'm sorry, when I'm at home.
No. Like while you're on the live, you could send that live to somebody's DM. Like right now, I could send this live to a DM. You could send it to somebody. Oh, come on.
Gotcha.
Because sometimes I forget too.
Got you. I'm trying to see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just sent it to him. I sent it to her too. Hopefully they get it. She might not be all right. But I'm telling everybody.
Everybody.
But yeah, so
Yeah, because we are, like I told everybody, like, once we get to 1K on YouTube, we're doing a cash giveaway, and we're going to pick 3 winners.
Okay.
And what are winners, we're going to bless them and give them some cash, because we know it's hard right now with the pandemic. You know, of course, we got a kid of our own, so we know how it is, but it's not easy, and we just want to be a blessing to 3 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we could be a blessing to everybody, I would love to do that.
Right.
But we decided that we'll choose 3 people and we'll bless them, you know?
exactly. But the last question that we have is
Hi, Matthew. Happy birthday.
elevating in life is not for the weak. How do you feel about change?
How do you feel about change?
Yeah. Because everybody don't change in life. Some people just stay the same.
You know, we get real comfortable with things. I will say that. I'll be really honest about that. You have to be brave with change. You have to be willing and see it as something that's positive, and you got to just go into it. Like, you know, some people don't even like, you know, people have a routine. Even on the small things, like some people can't even break routine. So if you're not willing to break a simple routine, then how are you going to just be willing to change?
Right.
You know what I mean? Make big changes. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean like routine. Like, I'll give you an example. Every day when I go to work, you know, I'm security, and you know, we have certain times where we rotate, and I'll do the front of the building. First of all, y'all know it ain't nobody there.
Right.
Okay? There's no students in the building. We're there.
Just there.
It's there.
So we each rotate, and we get the front of the building. So I go up there at a certain time, right? My shift is I usually go up there about 10:30. You know, and I stay about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. 10:30, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, depending. If it's 6 of us there, then I'll get it. It'll be at just an hour. But yeah, because we just got another guard added, but they just sent another guard. So usually say 10:30 to 11:45. That's my time. I'm used to it. So it's a routine. I have, you know, I have this little thing. You know what we do. There's no kids there, so we chilling kind of. So you imagine if somebody goes, I need you to go up there at first thing in the morning instead of at 10:30. Right. Now, that's a change in my shift, in my little routine. I'm not going to like have a baby over and be like, oh my God, but it's still like, oh, you know what I mean? Because it's breaking.
Catch you off guard. Yeah. Exactly.
But, you know, so little stuff like that versus, okay, do I want to move out of New Jersey? Because that's something that's been in the back of my head.
Right.
But are you willing to accept that change?
Would you?
Yes.
I listen. I've been thinking about it. You know, your auntie. She loves the city. She doesn't want to leave the city. I'm like, why not?
Exactly. At this
point, you know, I got to take care of her.
Exactly.
So, but you know, I don't know. It's just you think of different things. I'll go with change. Change is a good thing.
But I think so too.
I think so too. I don't think there's anything wrong with change because sometimes change is for the better. And I believe
Yeah.
that it also shows your growth. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like it shows, you know, you elevating yourself and you're
Yeah.
willing to take that risk because
Yes.
everything in life is a risk. And I don't think people understand that. They think they're just having a baby or moving or just, you know, being not really funny. They think like those are type of risks and those are not really risk. You know what I'm saying? Like the risk is, are you willing to accept this change? Are you willing to move? And you know what I'm saying? If God say right now, hey, Jamar, it's time to go. Are you ready to go? You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready for that.
So I was talking to my homie earlier because I feel like this involves change as well to a degree. And me and this nigga was just dying laughing because it was like, I was like, have you ever noticed when everything's going good, niggas be posting stuff like, yo, God is good, son. God be watching over me. God my steps. I'm like, when niggas is down, niggas never be like, yo, God is
You don't
watching
hear
over me.
them. You don't hear that.
Exactly.
You don't hear none of that. They all just, it's just,
Well-
it's just straight negativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never like, oh, yeah, God, I thank you. Like, nobody actually really does that. Like,
Well, no, but then you do hear, like, you know, like you'll see people, please pray for me. Don't ask why. Please pray. Just pray.
yeah. But then how am I supposed to pray for you if I don't know what to pray for? Because God said, be
I'll
specific in your prayer.
do a silent prayer. I'll do a silent prayer. Whoever it is, I'll just say, Lord, touch them in some kind of way. Whatever they need, God, give it to them. In Jesus' name.
Exactly.
That's it.
What challenge are you talking about, Rel? My boy
Yeah,
Rel.
what challenge are you talking about, Rel?
He said, are you willing to accept the challenge?
I think you're talking about the movie. And he's like,
Can he come on here and make them three? Make him the third? Make him the third person?
Rel not gonna come on. Rel not gonna come on.
Why? Why?
He's shy.
He shy like
Why
that.
is he shy?
He just is. He always shy. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody even in here to
Wait,
watch
so
you.
is he a good friend of yours?
Yeah, that's my boy. I used to see him almost every day, but we talk like every other day now. Because we don't work together no more.
Right?
He on here every time. Him and Don, like Don used to get on when it was just me by myself.
Rel, come on. Add him on. Request him. See if he accepts it. Rel, are you willing to accept his request to come on here?
Are you
Don't
really
decline
willing to accept
Don't
this?
decline it, Rel.
He gonna
Don't
decline it because he's
decline.
gonna be like, yo, why you trying to put me on blast?
No, we're not putting you on blast. It's just us. It's just us.
That's why we trying to tell him, like, bro, just come in so we can have a conversation. And he be like,
Yeah, it's just us. I'm their cousin. I'm family.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we had to talk about this last night with everybody on Facebook because my cousin, for everybody don't know, my cousin does her live on Facebook.
That was a good one last night, right?
Yeah, last night. Once I seen Queen up
Queen
there, I was
and
like,
Maika.
yo, this is interesting. This is gonna be
I came
interesting.
in on the tail end of it.
Yeah, I caught it in the middle. So it was like,
Ariana, I was on the phone with your godbrother.
Hmm?
I was on the phone with Ariana's godbrother.
Oh.
Mr. Leon himself?
Yes, I was on the phone with him, and I was like, oh my God, my two cousins are on Facebook right now. I said, go on it. I said, let me go, because he was in the car driving. I said, just put it on and listen. So did he decline it? Did Rel decline?
I don't know. I don't
Yep.
see it.
He declined.
it.
He declined.
Wow.
I
Wow, Rel.
He declined.
Wow.
Dang, bro.
I knew he was going to decline because he going to be like, bro, I'm in the house right now. I don't want nobody to see
So
me.
what? Me too. I'm sitting in my kitchen. I'm in my kitchen.
Exactly.
He is
Look,
hilarious.
we've been on the stone.
I think, yeah, Don, I can't bring Don on because Don probably driving. So he ain't going to be able to turn
Don
it. He
probably-
going to be like, hold up, bro. He'll try to crash.
But tell Rel, listen, tell Rel he don't even have to show his face. He could put the camera like this.
Yeah, just mute the camera or block the camera.
Hold up.
Tell him to do his camera like this.
Yeah.
He's so scary.
Well, we want you to come in for real. We want to really hear what you gotta say.
Wow. Rel, come on.
Right?
He's super shy. He's shy man.
Just block the camera.
Are you
If
serious?
put the camera. I won't even put them on YouTube.
I'm driving. Don is driving. Rel done stop talking. He just sitting there holding the phone like
Don
These people
always
crazy.
driving. Don is always driving somewhere. That's how I knew. I was like, Don driving, so I know he'll try to kill himself trying to answer the phone and put it on the dashboard.
Okay, but
When he
Rel was
said,
like, y'all
I'm
can have that.
not
I was like,
upstairs.
about this.
Oh, okay. Never
Rel,
mind. I know why.
He hear y'all, he not upstairs.
Yeah, he's not upstairs right now. I know why he's like, if he got mad people around him right now, he's downstairs.
Cool.
Rel. If he upstairs, he good. But if he downstairs, it's gonna be too much noise. You ain't even gonna hear him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said his AirPod.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
I already know. He texted me. That's why I can see what he's saying. He texted me.
his AirPod. Remember that happened with Drill?
Wait, who the hell? Who is that girl trying to make me come on? Who is that? Tell him I'm your cousin.
That's our cousin, Nene. Ain't that how they say it in the country? That's our cousin, Nene. A good cousin. Our good cousin.
I thought it was 3.
No, but Nene, I thought about it too. I thought about making a very big move, and I told Jamar about it. Quita actually probably know about it too, but I told her I wanted to move down to Atlanta, like in the same area where I wanted to.
Well, not Atlanta, but a certain part of Georgia.
Yeah.
Jamar,
like, he ain't for it. They go Larry.
Yeah, we can't move. You can't move to Georgia because my mama.
Oh, we gonna bring Larry in.
She's not by herself, but she's still up here.
Look, Nene like you, Larry. We about to bring you in, Larry.
Yay.
We about to see if Larry can join. Yeah, so he could be on
real quick. Not real quick.
Yeah, they don't want to leave Newark. My mother don't want to leave Newark. She don't want to leave Newark.
She hates the country, even though she lived down south for like a month and a half in the summers. It's just the weirdest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to
my
like,
mother, New Jersey. She don't. Yeah. She told me to be close to New York. How often do you go to New York? When do you go to New York?
What? And then the first thing she said, "Well, y'all took me to New York, ma'am. That's not my."
She was like, "I don't want to live. I want to live close to the city." She said, "I want to live close to the city."
No, come on, Larry.
Larry, come in. Yeah, we want you to come in. We need you to come in. We don't want you to come in.
What are you doing? You must be doing something.
There you go.
You can have more than one person.
I didn't know.
Hey, brother.
What up, sis? How you?
You can't call him Big Larry. He's still junior. Still I call him junior.
Nah, that's a little liar.
It's only one big L. Sorry, bro. I gotta get this closer to the camera. All right, there we go. So, all right, so we can change the subject about the change part. Unless you want to talk about change in any way? Do you feel any way about change? Is it good, bad? How you feel?
I'm accepting to it. If it's what's the word I'm looking for? Don't quote me if I'm wrong with the word, but prosperous.
Okay.
Yeah, we get.
Let's just say if it's beneficial.
Yeah, there you go.
If it's beneficial to everybody, in a sense, if it's just for me for change and I need it, then yeah, I'm with it. But if it's like a collective thing, like a couple thing or a family thing, if it's gonna benefit the family, I'm with it.
Right.
Okay. Awesome.
That's what's up.
But
a lot of people not willing to actually do that. Like a lot of people will be like, you know what, man, I'm gonna just do it regardless. Like they don't even really actually think about their family when they talk about change. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can't say that.
Of course you do, but a lot of other people
I know,
not do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think about people that are more family oriented and those people that are really not really family oriented. Because a lot of people didn't grow up where they grew up with how y'all did with all your cousins and you know what I'm saying, family coming around every now and then. You know what I'm saying, like all the time. Like everybody didn't grow up like that. You got people that just basically just grew up with their siblings and now just meeting and finding out who their cousins are.
That's true.
You know.
Or don't know their family at all.
Or don't know their family at all, period.
How y'all feel about respect?
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel like your friends should give you more respect than, let's say, family? Like the friendship should have more respect factor than family? Or do you feel like all of encompass both together, like family and friends should have respect, should be the main part of the relationship?
Respect to me is earned. It's earned. Family, friends, foe, whoever. It's
Not
earned.
given.
I feel with family, it's different because it's like, regardless, they're gonna love you. But
Mm.
if
They will
they
try.
like, if you cross somebody in your family, you know that's like it's a dunny for a couple of years. Like it ain't a couple of months. We not talk, not see you at the cookout. It might be like hands and feet, but
Right.
it's love.
That's what I said. That's what I said. You already know.
Hands and feet at the
It's always, that's what I'm saying.
It's
You
I
come from
mean,
a real family, so
with
somebody might get beat up.
with friendships, like I feel like, you know, that's the first thing that should be established. Like if we cool, I gotta respect you. You know what I mean? Because for me personally now, I haven't had any like met any new friends like I can say that's like, oh, that's my man. But anybody that come around me and been to my house, been around my kids, as far as friends, you're respected, and it's reciprocated. If you're not respected, and I just be like, oh, what's up? Hey, how you? You're not coming anywhere near me because my kids are like, that's my bank account. You feel
Right.
me? Like you cross that path, you might get lost in it.
Right.
That's just me. You know what I mean? Again, it's just an opinion.
Right. Me, as far as family and respect, I mean, I was already, I was brought up with respect your elders. That was embedded in me from the door. And I'm family first. You know what I mean? Like it's embedded in me. Family first.
Mhm.
I respect from top all the way down. Friends, I have a tight little small. I don't have I have a lot of people that I know,
Mhm.
but like real true friends, y'all know who they are.
Yep.
You know my best friend. Y'all know
Right.
my best friend.
Exactly. That's like that is our cousin. Nicole is our cousin. Let's just keep it up.
I've known her since I was a little girl. That's my sister. And then my next best friend, I met her in college. And we've been friends since Rutgers, since 93.
Right.
Her daughter, put it this way. I met her right before she got pregnant. Her daughter is 25 or 26. So that tells you how long we knew. I knew her before she got pregnant with her daughter. So that
Right.
tells you right there how long I knew her. That's
Exactly.
Kira. That's Kira, though.
Yeah.
That's what I met at Rutgers. Her daughter's, I think, 25 or 26. So that tells you how long I knew Kira. Me and Nicole knew each other since first and second grade.
Right.
And y'all know I'm 40 years old.
Exactly.
Okay. So those are my two buddies,
Right.
like for life.
Right.
And then I have my coworkers, and then people that just do life that I do. And I just if you respect me, I respect you.
Right.
We're talking about respect.
And I know how to shy away from people that I know that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't gotta be in, you ain't gotta, everybody don't have to be in the party, but you can like people from afar. And
Right.
I'm the queen of that. I know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely.
Appreciate you, Mike.
yep.
So, man, all right. I don't know how I want to do this. 'Cause I'm like tired, but I'm like I don't want to go off at the same time when I
You
get to
tipsy?
the subject.
Are you tipsy?
No, I'm really not. I had soda. I ain't even had nothing tonight. I just had
Oh,
soda
okay.
and water. I'm just
Oh,
like
okay.
tired mixed with a little bit of like, if I go off, I'm gonna go off. It's gonna be a tangent if I go off. So I'm trying to temper it, like,
Let them
you know what
have
I'm
it.
saying? So it's like, so for me, it's this respect. Like I said, Larry said it, Mimi said it. This is my brother and basically like my older sister. You know what I'm saying? My cousins, all my first cousins is like older sisters to me because they helped raise me. So that's why I say this a lot when I talk to them. So like all my
I'm
boys.
doing this one like I ain't got to work tomorrow. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You won't. It's Sunday.
We got you. We got you. We gonna clock
Larry,
on back 10.
Larry off that Henday.
Not
But
yet.
so like me and my boys, the circle of cats that I've been around, I've known all of them for more than. Go to the Mike. Just hop onto go on my page, Mike. Go to Mars 22 page, and you can hop on that. You could join on that live.
Yeah, I'm gonna type his thing at the bottom.
I'm gonna just invite him. My bad, y'all. My guy Mike want to get on. I just want to make sure that he's able to join.
How old you see?
So he's from.
Listen, y'all need to look me out.
We got you.
You ain't
but
tell us.
I am Michael Pratt. There you go, right there.
My brother laughing. He laughing, and you laugh hard too, Larry. You like.
You gonna come
You know
with
why I
video?
laugh like
You gonna
that?
be able to
Because
see
when
it.
I came to the house,
He got family though. He married.
what
There
y'all
you
do?
go.
Call me that night.
He coming on.
He's a low life. Dude,
Who?
I didn't want to tell you that in person, but he's a low
Who?
life.
Oh, that night. Oh, okay. You talking about that other event?
Yeah.
Wait, we'll tell y'all that after Marmar tells
There you go.
after Marmar tells his
What's going on,
story.
Mike?
What up? What
All
up?
right.
Let me get y'all
What
on
up?
YouTube.
Mike, this above you. Above you is that's my cousin Nene, and to the left of
Hi.
you, that's my brother right there, Al.
What's
What's
up,
going
bro?
on, y'all?
What's up,
What's going
bro?
on, Mike?
Hello.
Shit, I'm late to the party, but I'm here.
That's
It's
what's
all
up,
good.
bro.
So how do you feel about respect when it comes to family and friends?
Well, I think it's totally two different things too, because a lot of family stuff we kind of let them get by with some different stuff, but for friends, like I'm big on respect. The
Right.
reason why I would even be a friend with you is offer respect. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If we don't even have that as a principle to build a friendship, we ain't going nowhere. Because one, I feel like people should respect the fact that you even, give them the time of day. You know what I'm saying? And that could even be in a sense of honoring too. Like the people that I hang around, like I'm excited to be around them. I'm respecting the fact that, they got lives, they got differences of opinions and stuff like that. And same
Right.
as with me. But you got some people that, they feel like, hey, it's just gonna be this way or my way or whatever. Hey, I even respect that. You can go about your way. We obviously ain't on parallel paths. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to friendships and stuff, I think it's really, key to have respect in the first place. Now with family, man, they be getting away with some stuff. And the thing is, like, I grew up in Detroit, and it's a big thing with respect because people get into fights over respect. People get in, people get into fights over less. But the thing is, a big thing, like when I joined the military, it was like a switch for me because the military, we supposed to be like kind of like a brotherhood. We supposed to now work together no matter where you from and stuff and have respect for each other. So me coming from Detroit, going to the military, I was quick on if you cross this line of respect, and it's like a mental line for me. Once you cross it, I kind of like blank out, you know what I'm saying? And so it was a few times people didn't like crossed it, and somebody else could have looked at that and be like, they ain't even disrespect you. But I'm like, nah, they was on some next level disrespect, like where I'm from. But family, we sometimes let them get past those lines. We let them cross certain lines just because of that blood piece. But even with that, it's still important because, if your family not respecting you, if you're not respecting your family, then that's just the what's the word I'm looking for? That's like the equation for destruction. Like without respect in any relationship, it's destined to fail. So that's my piece. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I got something to say. I got two things to say.
Go ahead, jump in here.
First, to Mike, thank you for your service, brother.
Yes, salute.
Greatly appreciate that.
Appreciate
that.
Salute to Mike, Mr. Mike.
It's
Y'all just like y'all too.
Family, if you like our family, you got people in the family, and I got stories. I got personal stories. Like I got people that like put it like this. My dad used to call certain people like, oh, I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something out there. And somebody came to check me. And I'm like, listen,
Exactly.
I'm grown
Shit
now.
like that.
No kid no more. I'm doing what I want to do.
Exactly.
I said, I ain't doing nothing that's going to get me in trouble. I'm just doing something that y'all don't need to know. Y'all not going to get a call about me being locked up or nothing. Don't worry about that part. So I just felt like that particular person, his name is going to keep underground. It's an habitual line stepper. Because I was over the age of 25. No, I'm lying. I think I was like 23 or 24.
I'm about to say, you wasn't that old yet.
Yeah, I was like 23. So I was just upset because this person traveled for the situation. So, but when it comes, like you said, when it comes to family, you know what I mean? Everybody on here, like, I guess we all kind of agree. Whereas though, we do give a lot of leeway. It's not playing favorites, but like Nina said, it's respect with the elders. Oh, you don't?
I don't give leeway. I treat everybody on the same. On the same lines. I'll be one hand with anybody.
Wait,
And
can I say something?
Larry gonna act like he don't know this, but I'm not gonna play that game of like, because we on live. He know this personally, that I don't care if we brothers, we don't care if we cousins, I don't care if you uncle, auntie, you disrespect me, and it's the same for the streets. These hands can come and we can take this outside. We have to, because in that business day,
no.
You don't
You're
respect
right.
me. That's why you coming for me like this.
No,
That's,
you're right.
He knows that's what I'm saying.
You say you don't give leeway.
This is not nothing new. This is who I've always been in life. Is I respect everybody. So if you can't respect me, I feel like it's something that we've talked about, and if we can't talk about it, then we have to physically understand each other.
Right.
If we can't physically understand each other, then I mean, that means
I'm saying you saying you don't give leeway.
Right.
That's not true.
I'll tell you what.
If you think I have given leeway,
I think I give leeway. I give a lot of leeway.
I give leeway to.
Malcolm don't get leeway.
I mean, that's because mad years apart. That's
well, besides Malcolm, like nobody else get leeway.
I mean, all right. Me and my baby brother never really got into it to the extent of everybody else. Like, when he says stuff out the way, I don't take it seriously. I'm like, you're my little brother, bro. Like, you don't
like
really. He's never really came for me. Like, he's never came for me like, yo, I want this dog. And I'm like, wait, he never came. If he came like that, let's go outside right now.
Yeah.
I don't care how old he is. Let's go outside right
yeah.
now. Could never do him like that because he's never came to me with that kind of aggression. So I've never. That's why he might get leeway if he say something. Like, he say something out the way, like, "Oh, F out of here." I'd be like, "Yeah, all right, bro," because I'm not thinking he has that energy. But everybody else has had that energy. Like, no, we're going to take this outside, or we're going to handle this right now. And it's like, all right, that's the energy. I have to bring you the same energy that you've given me.
Yeah, I've been on that end of that energy a lot.
People in your family? Do y'all give leeway to certain people in your family?
Yes. Everybody does.
I was about to say, like, for me, like, I guess just the way my dad taught me, like, at a young age, like, leeway for me is what I feel like is kind of like personal growth now, especially being in the military. Like, I've now, versus being about it all the time, and even when I got married, my wife, she used to be like, oh, because when we was dating, she done seen sometimes, especially if I get some Henny in my system, then I don't really know how to differ. Like, you know what I'm saying? And calm myself down. It's just like, oh, you crossed the line. I got to handle you. You know what I'm saying? Hennessy give you superpowers. So instantly, I'm like, yo, I'm about to hit you, and your daddy about to feel this through your jaw, right? But like, and that was when my wife first met me, and then there was a time when a dude tried me. We was at a basketball game. My wife, she played ball back in the day, and so she was playing ball, and I was always that dude on the sideline. I would be getting in the heads of people and stuff like that. Oh no, it wasn't even her playing ball that day. She was there, so it was me and the family there, and we was watching the base basketball team play against this other base. So I'm talking mad stuff to the other team. One dude, I knew I was in his head because as soon as he came out there, I said, "Oh, coach, you shouldn't have put him in there." No, he was playing his role on the bench, so he was mad out the gate, missed the shot. I'm really in his head. So after the game, dude makes it a point to lead the team. He don't even clap up with the other team. He comes straight over to me. He was like, "Yo, so what's up?" And I was like, "I don't know. You just lost. What's really up?" and so I got my family, but I seen them approaching. And so all I did was move my little girls to the side, but it took everything in me to just be like, if you hit me, then I'm a self-defense the heck out of you, because that's how we got to handle it in the military. But if you're not going to jump stupid, why you come over here and waste your time?
I ain't going to initiate the energy.
Exactly. I already ruined you in the game. You already lost everything. You took L's already. But
that's all I'm saying right there.
My dad taught me, growing up in Detroit, he told me, if a person if they come with that energy and they in arm's reach, the fight has already started. Like, don't be late. So you know what I'm saying? So
that's what I was taught.
If I can reach you, then
I gotta teach you.
I gotta teach you. I'm about to reach you. And so it was a lot of times where leeway for me became, let me get you let me make sure you're not in that space, but let me walk away from a situation. And I was actually in Alaska. We was on a temporary assignment, went to Alaska, and I had a sergeant, this dude trying to embarrass me in the club and stuff. We don't got on uniform, nothing. And he was just, come on. I'm like, dude, you're not my sergeant at the club. So I tell him, I said, yo, can you chill out? And he was like, he was a short white guy or whatever. He was like, the you gonna do about it, right? And I was like, you up, right? And I'm working it out, whatever. But I'm like, man to man, just stop that or whatever. So we go outside, and he walks up to me or whatever, and I'm trying to walk away. He walks up to me, and he was like, he did that whole chest thing. Like, I don't know. It was like a back in the day thing when people used to put their chests on each other. I don't play that.
He was bumping up at you.
Yeah, so he came up.
That's a white boy fighting.
Exactly. What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do? And I'm like, we don't do that where I'm from. So as soon as he put his chest on me, I looked down and I pushed this man. And that was me giving him leeway, because I ain't gonna hit you like I usually would, but I pushed him off of me. This dude went full horizontal, flew back. And you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, I'm a sergeant in the United States Air Force, blah, 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 blah. Immediately, everybody's like, yo, because there was some Army film.
You should have been like, I'm a soldier in the United States, sir.
Man, look, that's what I'm like, what you calling rank out for? That ain't about to save you. You already crossed the line. The only thing can save you right now is God. So, like, the thing is, for now.
Look at the hands.
I think Mike froze.
At the end of the day, he don't put them hands up, so you gotta defend yourself. That's why I was taught, though. If somebody get into your 5 feet, just already know, like, you already know you gotta handle yourself, because you already told that person. You know what I'm saying? You gave them a warning. They decided to come and step into your space. Now you want to step into my space, so I gotta violate you. That's what it is.
That's true.
I gotta violate you.
Yep. So I can tell y'all this story now, since I want to talk about leeways. We brothers. He's my older brother, by the way, Mike. You probably can't tell. He don't look like an older dude, but
they all got
appreciate that.
We all young looking in our family for whatever reason.
Black don't crack.
My cousin Nene don't look her age. We all look young for whatever. Even you don't look old. You don't look your age, brother.
How old I look?
You probably like you in your late 20s, late 20s, like 28, 29 probably.
25.
In that range, yeah, you in that range. But I know your age, but I'm just saying that's the range you look in. So it's like, oh snap, man, my man look like he don't even got kids, but you got your kids anyway. You feel me?
Yeah, we got kids.
That's okay. I told you we was around the same age. I knew we was around the same age. So
31. Yeah.
Now, so you know the era that we grew up in, basically. Me and you grew up in the same exact era of, our youth was a little rough. So where I'm we from North, we know that. So like me and my brother had our issues growing up. Like we always, big brother, little brother, you know, butt heads. They're gonna butt heads. He's 7 years older than me, but we gonna butt heads as far as arguing. And he started it off from my youth. He always, you know, used to pick on me and stuff like that. And
Wow.
he in me until I cursed him out at 6. And that's when he got it like, oh, this nigga might be a little different because he cursed me out. He's with whatever he's with. He can defend himself in this moment if you want to rebut, my brother.
Yeah, I gotta leave my
If you want to
my
interject.
kids in there. And I'm about to say what I gotta say. Oh, you lucky. It's another
Nah, you can stop.
I can't go nowhere right now. You lucky. Because one they in the living room and one in the kitchen.
And you
lucky.
did call that curse out because you hit me and I didn't even do nothing.
Bro, I was
6 years old.
babysitting
You were
you
like
and you was
13.
styling. For no
You got
reason.
cursed out because you were wild. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Now he might have his own recollection moments. Go ahead.
Nah. It's just, I mean, if I'm wrong, then you can say, all right, yo, you're wrong.
Go ahead.
I felt like when we was coming up, by the time, all right, at 7, you was 7, I'm already 14.
Right.
I felt like in my mind, I was wrong because mommy straightened me out on that. I didn't feel like I need to watch you outside. Right?
This is before that. We were in the house when this happened. So let's talk about
No,
the house.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
That's why you
I
got
just
cursed
feel
out. What
like-
happened in the house? No. We gonna talk about
You
this.
want to talk about that?
That's how the
You
turn
were
is.
wilding. You were wilding for no
Me and
reason
Amy like, what's
that
up?
day. I don't even
Yeah.
remember where mommy and them went. But
Now,
I'm gonna tell you how smooth I am, right? He was already wigging out. I had a tape recorder that my dad got me, right? I knew he was about to go crazy, so I recorded him the whole time he blanking.
now,
He called me
if-
every name in the book.
go ahead.
From him, wow. I did nothing to him.
But a smooth.
I'm
No.
gonna, like
This
I'm
is why
gonna
it's not
sit here and
smooth.
argue with you. You're a kid, like
This is why it's not smooth. This is why it's not smooth. And this is why he's not butter smooth. He set up the argument because he knew that he was going to record me wilding because he wanted to prove
Oh, it was
point
the
that
setup.
my parents didn't know I cursed. At 6, they didn't know I cursed. They just thought I was just like, oh, you saying he cursed? Jamar don't be cursing. So Larry's like, I'm going to make him mad and I'm going to record him
Oh,
cursing.
so they
He
That
just didn't
never
know I was
happened.
going
'Cause he wanted them to hear it.
Pressing the buttons.
because he was pushing my buttons the whole week to lead up to this Saturday morning argument so that I could curse him out. And how I remember is because you know I got a good memory, nigga. I was
Damn,
playing
man,
the
I gotta be a
game.
nigga.
I was playing the game, right? Y'all, I'm in the room playing the game on a Friday night. He's supposed to be out with his friends. He comes to the house with his boys because everybody can come to our house and chill. That's what it was always like that. My father was always cool. My mom was always cool. He comes in the room, doesn't say, "Hey, yo, let us play the game." He just turns the game off. Me whooping. He just, boom, turn the game off. Yo, get out. We about to play a game. My nigga, what are you doing? What the
Line
fuck
cross.
is up? When you cursing, I'm gonna tell mommy. He come back in the room. My mother like, did you curse? I didn't curse. I just asked him why he turned the game off. That made him even more mad. So Saturday morning, my parents go out. They probably went out to
Pause,
either do
pause,
laundry or go
pause,
grocery shopping.
Pause.
This nigga
Pause.
starts coming at me crazy early in the morning.
Pause.
ain't
Can I
gonna
get a
let
timeout? Can I get a timeout?
Women that no, we ain't letting you talk because you already lied. So now you have a talk. You gonna listen to the truth.
No,
So he comes.
hold up.
I think my parents were watching TV. He
Hold
comes in the room, turn the TV off. And at the time, excuse my language to anybody on the live, but at that time we used to use the word fag a lot, not in a derogatory way, but just to say
Right.
punk. So he comes in the room, he turns the TV off in my parents' room, say, "Yeah, you ain't watching TV, fag." I said, "Why not?" Because I said so. So I'm like, in my mind, y'all niggas don't ever watch me anyway. Why are you turning off the TV? So he all, oh, yeah, whatever. And then walks out with the remote in his hand. So as he's walking out, I didn't even know the nigga had a hoodie on. He turns the recorder on. So I'm like, yo, where the F you going with the mother F remote, you mother effing B? Give me the mother effing
Cutting up.
I'm 6 years old. I felt like I was in the right for cursing.
Wait, 6?
I was 6.
Six.
And I'm
Yeah, that's where most curse words are
F you,
learned.
and if you want to do something, I will F you to F up, F all this. Sorry, baby. But I'm like, F all this and F all that. And if whatever the F you want to do, we can F and do it. I was 6, but I knew what the words meant because of where I grew up, of course, and our friends. So I knew that.
Oh my God, you were 6 years old.
Anything. Yes, he's not saying anything. He just recorded me. My parents on the way. No, then he plays it back for me like, and I'm gonna tell mommy and daddy, and starts playing the recording. I said, "Oh, you think I'm gonna get a whooping? Watch me hide." They couldn't find me for 3 hours. They was so. My father laughed so hard.
I know he did.
Yeah, I was very fluent in my cursing at a young age, my brother. It's probably why I don't curse as much now. But back, I was always fluent.
You got it all out.
It's three things wrong with that story. One, when I came in to whatever I did with the game, it was my game. That's
wrong.
One.
Wrong, because we had the PlayStation, and the PlayStation was bought for us, and it's mostly because of me, because I said, "Mom, please get us this PlayStation."
Now,
wait.
Hold up. I'm gonna tell him how he wrong.
We're going off that.
At 6 years old, what year was that?
96, 97.
PlayStation wasn't out yet.
Yes, it was. PlayStation 1 was out because we had NCAA 97. Boy, don't tell me.
Wait.
You're not getting away with it.
PlayStation.
Hold up,
PlayStation we had in the house.
Yes.
Was the one Raw had.
No, wrong. You want to call mommy? You want to call mommy?
You can call
or Norwood. Mommy bought that PlayStation.
Get mommy in.
I remember because I went in the closet to find it. When I see that she bought it home.
Right now.
See, he's bad.
Get mommy in here right now. Pull mommy up right now. She gonna settle this.
You was still
exactly right.
Hold up, like,
don't call auntie. Don't call auntie.
Yo,
don't call
auntie real quick. Hey,
don't call auntie. Wait. Don't call auntie.
Yes.
The purpose of this whole thing was Larry was just trying to get you in trouble, Marmar, for cursing.
Yes.
He knew that you cursed at 6 years old.
Yes. I cursed at
5. So he wanted to piss you off. So we're not going to argue about what year the game came out. We're not going to do that.
Let's argue on the purpose of what he did wrong, right?
You want to know?
We can argue about
Marmar, you used to curse him out.
Yo. We can go outside.
Thank you, Don. Don got it right here.
Right,
94. We got
it because it came out in 94. Don't mean we.
Hey, they fact check it.
We got it in 96 because NCAA used to release every year. NCAA released a year early, so it always do 97, and it came out in 96. I remember, bro.
That might have been Sega Genesis, but
exactly. No, it wasn't Sega Genesis, bro, because you hit the power button and it went off, and I was mad, and I was like, "Yo, everybody."
The bottom line is you got him cursing.
No, we used to go outside.
The bottom line is Larry got you upset to the point that you were cursing.
He would curse,
right?
He had this.
I cursed. All right. This is why I
getting out of his seat now. He got an anger issue since he was born.
This is why I cursed at a young age. Because hold on. This is why I cursed at a young age. Because I hung around Larry and I hung around Rob and I hung around my father. All their friends cursed, Larry cursed, and Rob cursed. So me thinking like, oh, it's okay to curse because I see my father do it, I see my brothers do it. This is the environment I'm growing up in. I can do this.
6 years old.
At 6 years old, if you feel like you can curse, right? And you feel like you cursing and everything, and you
y'all need to see these tears in my eyes from y'all.
Man, I'm trying to hold them back.
In front of your parents.
They weren't ready for all that. They weren't ready for all that.
Hold on.
Right. What I want to know is, what did my uncle and aunt do when they found out?
I didn't even get a whooping because they laughed. Because they was laughing at him because they didn't believe it was me. They was like, "Larry, you lying." I'm sitting under the living room coffee table, hiding in the corner, and they up there dying. My father is in tears, like, "There's no way this is."
I know Uncle Larry was laughing.
My mother was like, "Well, we gonna whoop him when we catch him. Wait, where he at?" And he like, "I don't know. He hiding somewhere else." They looked around the whole house, couldn't find me for like 2 hours. I finally came out once I realized the whooping was no longer going to happen because at the time my father laughed for 2 hours. So by
He
the
was
time
over it.
he was still laughing.
Yo,
Boy,
all he
you
kept
crazy,
doing
boy.
was playing the tape back. He
Okay,
kept
okay.
playing the
You
tape
would
back.
do all that to get Jamar in trouble. Niggas still like
It
that.
didn't happen.
Yo,
Mm,
and you know
mm,
what?
mm.
He didn't get in trouble. I got in trouble
He got in
for
trouble
recording him.
because they said, "Why you was
Why you
promoting?"
got a recording like that?
Exactly.
Well, he ain't curse.
No,
This is the first thing my mother said. Well, he ain't cursed you out for no reason. There you
exactly.
go.
You must have
She
made him
said,
mad. You must have turned off his PlayStation or
she
something.
said,
That
she
is
said,
the
what
fuck.
did you, she said, what
You
did
gotta
you
take
do to
blood
piss
lunch
him
with
off?
you.
I said,
Exactly.
we're really asking these questions.
Yes, because I always reacted. I wasn't the one that started anything. They always made me react. They put me in the refrigerator. They used to do all this torture stuff to me. So therefore, I'm a react. That's all I got. Oh, we want to tell the refrigerator story?
Okay. Now he's
But
now.
Hey,
now
but I can't really like be mad because I'm the oldest of all my siblings.
See?
Exactly.
So you was the one doing stuff like that?
Yeah, I didn't literally
He's a
like
torturer.
listening to this story. I didn't think, hey, get a recording, because I just figured, hey, we all curse up in this house, like all of us, right?
Exactly.
From the oldest to youngest. But what I used to do is I used to think I was making my brothers tough. I mean, which it did. But like they'd be playing a game or something, and I remember this one so specifically. My brother, he playing the game. I'm like, yeah, you been playing the game all day, bro. Let's go outside and hoop. He like, nah, man, I'm gonna keep playing. And I was like, oh, okay. And so he playing the game. I walked in front of him like this. Look, I walked in front of him. I was like, slapped me right upside the face. And it was like one of those daddy smacks, like where it cupped your face. And you felt like a grenade went off. You was like, oh. And so I ain't had to turn off the game. He threw the controller, he get up, and he instantly cried. He started punching at me. I'm like, yeah, that's what I like. Come on. He hit me all up in here. And then after a whole bunch of hits, I just smacked him again. Like, come on, get mad. What up? I was thinking in my head, I got you off the game. So after that, you know what I'm saying?
That's torture.
So I threw a couple of hands with him or whatever.
Hold on.
I'm the oldest too with my family, but I didn't torture.
Why do older brothers and sisters do that?
But I do have
They bad.
a story with my brother when I found out that he was being born, like my mom was having him. I literally, like, when they brought him home, I took him and I put him underneath the bed. They couldn't find him for like 5 hours. They did not know how the hell I got this baby off
peacefully.
Yeah, she hid the baby.
underneath the bed. They were looking for him for 5 hours.
There's only one.
Oh my God.
I was the only,
What?
so nobody else couldn't come in my place. And then
What you do for that 5 hours they was looking?
Yeah, I just didn't say nothing. I ain't tell nobody where he was at.
Let me help y'all find the baby, y'all.
They
He
had
ain't over here.
That's
He ain't
dirty.
over here. I don't see him in the ceiling.
Yo,
So
the thing about the
best thing is,
refrigerator,
too,
right?
I also got my sister. My sister used to like playing with my Barbie dolls. I had passed them down. Except
be having
one, because that was my special. She had the long hair, everything. I came home, my sister in my room, cutting my hair. So I said, "Oh, you want to cut my sister's hair?" I went and got her favorite doll, and I cut the hair off. I took the head off, took the legs and everything. Now the bitch got to die. I decided to cut my doll hair off. So she
That's
got
wrong.
to do it now. Hey, Betty Boo Boo had to die. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Yo,
downright. I couldn't do nothing to
with
my
the
sister.
refrigerator, right? We was home, right? It was me, Ra, Jamar. Jamar was like, "Oh, I want to know if the refrigerator light go out." We took everything out the bottom of the refrigerator. Go find out if it go out, and left them in the refrigerator. You asked the question.
Now, this is where we're gonna tell. This is once again where he misses a fact in the story. They didn't take everything out of the refrigerator. They just took everything out on the shelf that I was in. And then on top of that, the reason why they put me in the refrigerator because they had girls coming over the house.
Dude,
I was in the refrigerator for 3 hours.
Wow.
No,
You was just cooling. You was just cooling while they had the girls
No, you
over.
wasn't.
Word, because I pushed out a bit. And I'm like, where are these niggas at that they left me in the refrigerator?
And every
Man,
time
that's like child abuse, yo.
Oh,
I feel
They
like
locked
was
the
like,
refrigerator? Did they lock it?
I feel like they was like,
they
little
just
bro
told
ain't
me
got no
I was
chill.
facing the
We
wall.
ain't
I
locked
wasn't
you.
facing the door. So I had to turn my body a certain way to kick the door open so I could get out. I was like 4 or 5.
I feel like they
But
was like,
mind you,
little
let me
bro
tell
ain't
you
got
how
no
I know
chill.
it's true. I
You
know
heard me?
it's
Yeah, it was
true
like a window
because
sill kick.
I know it's true because when I first started dating Jamar, right? I went downstairs. I'm in his room, right? Rod comes to the door and be like, "Yo, hey, fag, yeah, I got a shorty up here, bro." And Jamar like, "Okay, cool. Like, you do you?" He like, "Nah, bro." He's like, "I need you to do something for me." He's like, "And then I'll let you have her too afterwards." And I'm like, "What? Nigga, I'm down here. I'm right here.
My brother was a real legit nigga in his day. He ain't had no chill. He ain't care for none of
Well,
that.
at least
Ain't
he
care.
was willing to share. At least he was willing to share.
Hey, Mike, he wasn't selfish.
Yeah, he wasn't
Look,
selfish.
at least
He's
he
the
was willing to
oldest too, Mike.
share.
He's the oldest.
You
That was
know,
my oldest brother.
But
I just
he
did the
has
same thing. So
Jamar has issues. Like Jamar's a hater.
oh,
Okay,
Yo,
that's what we going.
talk your talk. Talk
We
your
going
talk.
to haters talk.
it was one time specifically at the school one
Okay,
day,
that's
right?
where he going, y'all. Hater talk. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What you saying?
I was like, I picked him up from school as a chick that wanted to holler at. So I'm like, all right, I took him to my room. I said, Joe, I'm going in my room. Do not come in my room. He come like he must have been standing at the door. He gonna bust his home. So what you gonna do? I'm like, shorty, like, yo, that's it. It's over. I'm going home. That's hating.
Oh.
To me. It's
He come
after
in like,
but that
did
was
you do it yet? Did you do it
Exactly.
yet? Oh, you ain't did it yet?
I'm like,
what about now? Did you do it yet?
I got his ass back, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first time this nigga cut school, right? Him and his boys and them was having a party in the crib. I come to the house just to check on the house. I see them jumping around and all in the house. I'm like, yo, who in my mother's house? I open the door. Everybody scattered except for him. He's stuck like, oh, wait, what up? So what you doing here? What you think I'm doing here? Like, you
Exactly.
me like,
Don't say I was
wrong.
scared. What did I say when you? Don't act like I was scared. I was like,
He
"What's
like,
up?"
I live here.
You used to do the same thing. What's up? What you
I
going
wasn't
to
living
do?
there. I was just coming to check on the
I
house.
don't care.
I'm like, yo, what you going home?
Mhm.
What you mean? Yo, you know if moms and pops roll up, it's gonna be a problem. You got hella cats in here. Nah, it's just me and Brandon. Sounds like, yo, I seen like 4 or 5 shadows in the window.
This guy.
This
Go
nigga
ahead.
is really trying to kick me out. Like, yo, get out. I'm like, no, I'm staying here. He like, no, get out. I'm like, yo, why are you here? Never told me why. I hear.
Can you give me the
I go
ages?
upstairs.
What were y'all ages? What were the ages?
7.
He was
This
like,
is right after the PlayStation incident.
Right?
I think he's like 15 to 16.
Oh, okay.
Well, hold up. My bad. I was 15 to
When you
15. Larry was
first
like
cut
23,
school,
24. Yeah.
You keep everything on the low. You keep it quiet.
He was 16. Oh, that's the age. You know, 16 is the age when you feel like you a man and you want to fight. You
First of all,
This nigga
no.
wanna fight me every chance he got.
No, this wasn't it. This is the funny part about this story right here. Look, hold on. No disrespect to Bay, because you gotta hear the truth anyway. I already got the draws, my nigga. I just didn't want you there because I wanted you to get out. I didn't care at that point. I was just like, get out so I can get them
Where's she
out.
going? Where'd she go?
Get the house.
She just left.
Get the house. I already was done. I just wanted you to get out.
All you had to do was say
You were gonna mess up the way. Hey,
yo.
Where's she at? Where'd she just go?
I'm just telling the truth. I'm telling the truth so he can get off his hours that he stopped me from achieving my goal. The goal was already done. The goal had already been achieved.
Still married her. What up?
The goal had already been achieved is what I'm saying.
Take him out.
I just wanted him to get out because his presence. This is the part of the story that Larry doesn't tell y'all about. Larry was the hood star, so therefore, at the time, I wasn't able to have my own success without him contributing. So therefore, at this point, I'm like, these young ladies don't need to know who my brother is because then I no longer get the draws. He's gonna get the draws.
Yeah,
How
that's
many
the third
draws
time you
did you
said
get?
get the draws. That's it.
How many draws did you get?
It was one
Wow.
person. My man was getting draws at the time, so that's how I'm
Wow.
trying to make sure he got his compensation for being along and risking his life.
So
and
you were
taking
just out
school.
here trying to help people compensate.
I was trying to help everybody achieve their goals. At the
Everybody was
Yeah,
achieving their
yeah.
goals.
Yo,
He was
I
a
would have to.
motivator. He was a
Where was my
motivator.
aunt and uncle at this
Yo,
time?
work.
let me tell you, Nene, we had they
Draws.
Wow.
we had
Snatched out here.
schedules mapped out.
Yeah, I had their schedules mapped out like the army.
Yep.
Yo,
Wow.
all
My father
day.
got off work at 2:30. He picked the kids up and he would have been home by 3:15. My mother always went to work. She didn't get home 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I never had to worry about it. This
Serious.
nigga would randomly always pop up, and I really didn't care if he popped up because if he snitched, I would tell him. So it didn't matter.
I was grown. What are you gonna tell?
But what you was doing would have got you in trouble. So let's not talk.
You say that where Jamar Cash short at. You don't never bring them to your house. You don't never bring them to your house.
Yo,
You creep out.
No,
The draws was snatched by 2:30.
I was never the one that was bringing people in my house. You couldn't come in my house. I was speaking out of my house to come to you.
the reason
But I
why
wasn't doing none of that.
so let me explain to her the reason why we brought people to our house because our house was the most secure house. We didn't have to worry about nobody coming and running in there because
Hey,
I'm talking about. No, I mean in sense. I mean in the sense of
home
any-
bed advantage.
Yeah, if nobody was come to our house and do nothing stupid because they knew who our father was and they knew who my brothers and family was. So they knew like, well, we go to my house. The worst thing that can happen is Larry show up. Wow. Okay.
yo, Mar. Hey,
But
Mar.
yeah.
So you saying in this sequence of events, if I'm going in chronological order,
Right.
the draws were snatched by at least 1:30.
Oh no! Way before that, we was at the crib since 10. We was at the crib at like 10 in the morning, bro.
So you got to number one.
No, I'm just saying we did it.
Gotta
at that
gotta
time, it was
tell
like,
him it.
we go play the game.
What you mean? We got
Oh.
Yeah, I had
go
the
to
time
time limit.
out.
Yeah,
If nothing
map it
didn't happen
out.
by 11 o'clock,
And
I
then
go.
even equate, put in the equation the chill time afterwards.
Hey, Nene,
Right,
I ain't even
right.
gonna get mad about him snatching nobody drawers. I'm not even gonna get
Yeah,
mad.
he was
I done
16. He was a
snatched
kid.
so I'm good.
Yeah.
This
He was a
That would be an illegitimate argument. This was 16 years ago.
Well, you're snatching drawers still. It don't matter.
Now, Mike and Nene, y'all don't know this story either. So I'm gonna go back. I'm not trying to make my brother like a bad guy. He's a great brother. He's a great person.
He's a great guy. I love my god brother.
Great
Love
person.
y'all too.
He
He's
taught,
funny.
I learned a lot.
Too.
I learned a lot watching him. That's not it. But he always tries to make it seem
You
like
learn what
once
not
again.
to do.
I learned what to do and what not to do. All in the same. He has a propensity to perpetuate that I'm the angry person, that he's not contributing to the anger. Case in
Since birth.
point, circa 2006, the
Uh-oh.
greatest turkey bowl game ever played.
Oh
We
my
going
God.
down to the wire, y'all. I'm talking about I done threw 3 touchdowns, game on fire. I'm MVP.
Okay.
This nigga gets mad because the game is tied up and saying, all you gotta do, telling the niggas on his team, all you gotta do is talk jump to Jamar. He's gonna be out the game. He ain't even gonna want to play, he's gonna want to fight everybody. Why would you do that? I'm your brother.
Wow.
This is a game.
Wow.
This is a game.
We're trying to win.
But this is a game. We are brothers. This is a
You
game.
play to win the game.
So, case in point.
That's a real team.
Hold on. Now this is where he even gets more slicker. He knows if somebody talks crazy to me, I'm gonna talk crazy back, and my father's gonna pull me out the game.
Look, he did exactly what
Now-
Mike did to the old boy.
Now,
He knew exactly what to get to him.
I was
So-
about to say I couldn't do that because in my mind I thought if I make him mad and he start a fight with somebody, I'm always the first person to hit somebody. So like I'm gonna hit him before my brother. So that would have backfired on
and
me.
he knows I'm the first person to swing. After I'm talking crazy, I'm swinging. He knows that.
Oh no.
I'm talking.
I'm talking crazy and swinging on you at the same time, especially if I don't like you. So the person I didn't like was the main person talking crazy to me, and I'm sitting here
Oh no.
like, yo, forget, we in the huddle. I'm like, yo, real talk, my niggas, forget this game. I'm gonna smooth this nigga. I don't care about the game no more. I don't care if we win or lose. I'm gonna smooth this nigga who's trying to sack me, and then y'all could just win the game. And as I'm cursing in the huddle, my father's like, hey, one more curse word, you ain't playing. I said, hey, F all that. If I'm gonna play the rest of this game, F all that. Because I don't care no more. They talking crazy about me. I'm sneaking niggas. I don't even care if we win or lose at this point.
But see, at this point,
we get to the goal line of the game. It's tied up. This is the last play of the game. I got the ball. My boy goes in motion. Go. He touched the ball. This nigga tried to tackle me on concrete. This nigga, him, in the left corner. His man tried to tackle me. I ducked both of them niggas and still scored. I wanted to fight after the game. Everybody celebrating. Everybody, oh, we won. Get off me. What y'all niggas want to do right now? What's up?
One.
I'm
That, you know, they say it's three sides to every story. Yours, his, and the truth.
I was thinking whatever it is with, bro. Whatever it is. Go ahead.
Who, at the end of the day, nobody would do anything to Jamar on that block while I was there. At the age we were. So, I was in his head because that's how I get in his head. And he did the same thing all game. Oh, y'all sweating him. He got mad. His boys got mad because they was like, yo, we not playing. Larry not playing. He got pissed. Oh, he don't play. Oh, y'all think he Deion Sanders? Y'all think he prime time? Whatever. It is what it is. So,
listen.
Look, Mark, if they said once Mark get provoked, you can't calm him that back down.
No, the only way to chill him.
That's why
The only way to cool them down is to put them in the fridge.
That's the only way. You gotta cool me off. Pour some water on me. Put some ice on me.
Hey, Mike, Nina,
Mike, you see him drinking my water.
Right?
Drinking my water.
They won the game. We couldn't even have dinner until this nigga calmed down.
Wow.
I don't want to eat with this nigga. You just
I ain't trying to break bread with you.
I don't want to eat with you. Yeah, forget all y'all. I was mad at my father because my father was like, you take the game too serious. This nigga tried to hit me.
But wait, y'all want to know what's real funny? Mark really that nigga off the ATL. I don't want to kick it with your skate with your nigga.
None of that. I don't want to kick it with you by CG. I don't want to watch the game. I don't want to eat with you. Don't pass me no cornbread, bro. I'm good.
Yo, we saying a blessing at the table. This nigga just giving me the hard vision, like, as soon as we finish blessing the food, is on.
Y'all said not the fridge.
They said pass the plate. I already got you like, y'all sure y'all want me to pass me these greens? Y'all, you sure you want these greens? You want these yams, bro? You sure you want these yams? Or do you want these?
I couldn't talk to him for a week. I couldn't talk to him for a week. So he gets mad. He gets pissed off.
Like, oh my God!
Yeah, we didn't talk for a week after that game. I didn't even talk to none of the homies. His homies that played on his team, because it used to be young versus old, not old but older heads. So everybody who's in their 20s played against everybody who's in their teens. So it was basically like sometimes it was brother versus brother, or big brother versus, like, if that's not your brother but y'all been close for years. It was like that. It was a game of respect for the block, and I was just like, nah, I ain't talking to y'all niggas. I don't want to speak it. I used to literally walk up the street. Niggas be like, yo, Mark, what's good, bro? I'm talking to y'all niggas, bro. Y'all, you remember you talking to the game. Remember you said I was a fag, right? No, don't talk to me now, bro. I'll talk to y'all niggas next week. I'll see y'all niggas, bro. I don't want to talk.
You went from respect to the hard knock life with Laura on the street.
That's why I said the respect conversation.
Yeah.
If you respect me, we good. You don't respect me, I'm not going to respect you.
I didn't think that song was about you, though.
Game, Mark.
Like,
listen, y'all, I'm competitive as the next person. I tackled my own cousin in the street. Like, my own girl cousin, I tried to take her head off because she was talking crazy to me during the game. Like, Nigel was talking crazy to me during the game for no reason. I didn't do nothing to her. I was just locking her up, right, y'all? I'm locking her up. I'm not doing nothing disrespectful. I'm just locking her up. She ain't catching no passes. So my father was talking junk, like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what she put the burners on you yet. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna her. Why y'all starting? So she came across the middle and did one of these and hit me in my chest. And I'm like, bro, we playing for fun. Why you going hard? Okay, you go hard. So she came across the middle. I shoved her. She hit the ground.
No leeway for her.
If you just hit me in my chest, and everybody in here talking about you gonna smoke me. Well, smoke me, my man, because you so fast, smoke me. Get past me.
I'm really starting to think that Jamar is just competitive because when me and Jamar first got together, y'all know me and him had to literally square up in the middle of the street because he wanted to see if I was like that. Like me and him squared up. I kid you not. Ask his best friend Corey. Ask his best friend Corey. Corey was like, yo, Ariana got the hands, Mar. Stop trying her. Stop trying her.
Look at the interjection finger. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Like, you don't got hands. All right. We got out the car. He was still running his mouth. I'm like, all right. Corey, like, y'all might as well just square up. So I'm like, I'm with it. Like, what's up? Like, I was with it. I'm like, what's up? He got in the middle of the street. Jamar like, all right, what's up? So he put his hands up. I'm like, all right, what's good? Like, let's go. Like, we end up, let me just say, what was it? Slap box? It was like a little slap boxing little thing.
But she ended up on the ground.
I did not end up on the ground.
She slipped. She slipped. It was wet in the shoes. She had slipped.
The bear hug.
Oh my God.
Mike, shout out. Mike said domestic case brought y'all together, bro.
That's a domestic case that brought y'all closer together.
But it was funny though, because then right after that, I told him, I'm like, yeah, I was talking to Corey, I'm like, yeah, I used to run track. I was like, I went to Penn Relays and everything. She's like, really? We're like, oh, I could beat you. You ain't fast. Here this competitive ass nigga come again. So I'm like, well, that's right. Me and Jamar in the middle of the street. Y'all already know who won.
First of all,
walk away.
Let's talk about this.
Just walk away.
She had on track shoes. I had on phone posits, which you're not supposed to run the phone posits. They was mad slippery at the bottom. And that night it was kind of wet outside. But let's not even
got mad excuses.
And you were sagging a little bit, so you gotta run with it.
At the time, I wasn't sagging. I had on my sweatpants, and you got them Jordan sweatpants was a little baggy at the time. They was, but I ain't making excuses, y'all. I'm just being honest.
And I had my keys in my pocket, and then they was jiggling around.
My phone in my pocket.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can let the flip hit the ground.
I didn't lose it. If I gotta get away from a nigga, I know how to get away from a nigga. I can pick my door and we out. Like, I don't get tired. My business, I'm like that.
If we race right now this day, she know I would win because I'm way more prepared than her, bro.
I already told you we could go to Shabazz High School and we can do a 200 and we can do a 100 meter if you want. If you want to do a 400 meter, we can do that.
I would smoke you.
What do you want?
I'm making it around the track. That's light. That's light work for me. I can do 2,000 on feet, man. Come on, man.
Hey, I told y'all.
And a distance runner, y'all. So what did that tell y'all?
Look.
I was a sprinter and a distance runner.
You can sprint, distance,
I know how to
run,
adjust.
robot dance. You can do, what was the Michael Jackson dance?
This nigga was not catching.
You can do all that.
He was not
I'm
catching.
giving it to you. I'm giving you all this.
He was not catching.
He's running from the cop speed. Look at him.
He was not catching. I used to run Weekway Park. At trial, I could run that literally twice. And back in high school, I would do it like literally 3 times because that's how my coach used to push us. Like, you got to do this. Like, if y'all want these scholarships, y'all got to make these times. So I used to do that shit like 3 times, like all the time. I was always running. This dude, I don't know what.
I'm telling you right now, all of y'all can beat me in a race. The only thing I'm racing ice cream truck.
Google me. You're going to find it.
Hey, man, look. If I wasn't that fast, you would have had that ring on, right or wrong. That's all I'm going to say. If I wasn't that fast, you would have had that ring on.
He caught her.
Hey, Mike just said that.
He caught her.
Yo,
He caught her.
Look, I'm going to give y'all a preview of the vows.
He caught her.
I want you.
I want you.
Let me have that.
Draw, snatch.
No better.
And then I told him, I said, if you come up here, if you say that and use that as your vows, I'm going to have Nene escort you out. That's what it's going to be. She's going to get up. She's gonna start singing, and then next thing you know, she's gonna be walking you out, and I'm just gonna be standing there like, so who next? What's up? That's
Hey,
That'd be a good joke, though. That'd be a good joke.
hey, I told y'all not to bring me. I told y'all not to bring me on the live, man. I'll be clowning.
It's in his Vowels book. And he read it every, and I'm like, Jamar, stop! Like, don't
You
put that
gotta
in
practice.
there. He's like, no,
Don't practice.
I
Make,
got
don't
look, I got that.
don't
Yo,
practice.
your man
Make
said
perfect.
drone
Right now,
snatch
practice.
about
Make
10
perfect.
a.m.
Hey, look, I told y'all not to put me on the live because I'll be
Hey, yo.
silly, man. I'll be clowning in the comments and in real life.
Hey, no,
That's just
Yes.
how I
man, I
am.
love it.
But be
Yo,
honest, this is us. This is our family. This is how we act. Like, we all
yo,
joke. We all love each other. Like, we literally could sit in a room with one another and literally just laugh all
All
night.
night.
All night.
Look, I done went through 2 bottles of water in the last half hour. That's how I feel.
Exactly.
yo,
In the
I'm
car.
about to, yo, I'm about to bounce off because my phone about to die. All right.
I feel
All
like
right,
y'all
brother.
don't.
I
All right,
salute
Yeah,
bro.
but we gonna let y'all go though because y'all know y'all gotta go to work.
Everybody got work.
Except for Mike, cause he gonna leave. Gotta work.
Gotta work. Hey.
That's why I'm drinking water with mine.
I feel like y'all
I'm
need to
drinking
handle
wine
this.
and water.
I
See?
feel like we need to handle this. Like
You
I feel
doing
like
right.
we just need to see the foot race. Like I feel like we need to handle this right now.
If y'all want to see the
Just to
foot race,
settle it
Hey,
once
man.
and
how
for
about
all.
this? Hey,
He been
Mike, if they want
hydrating.
to
He
see the
ready.
foot race, they gotta get us to 1K too. They gotta
I'm
get us to
telling
1K
y'all.
on
Hey,
YouTube.
get
We'll do
them
the foot
to
race and we'll
one.
do the cash giveaway.
Yo,
Hey,
get them to 1,000 subscribers, and they gonna have a video of the foot race. Y'all
You gonna
gotta
record
see
the foot
that
race?
right there. Y'all
Yes,
gotta see that right there.
I'm ready.
I'm
These
trained.
guys are ready for it. It's ready.
Hey man, say man, ain't nothing, bro. I'm
Oh
with whatever
man.
she do all day.
So we told everybody that once they get it, if we get to 1K, if they get us to 1K on YouTube, we are doing the cash giveaway. The cash giveaway, we're taking 3 winners. Each winner will receive $100. So y'all just already know how that's gonna go. You know
Man,
what
I'm
I'm
already
And,
subscribed.
and we're gonna do,
saying?
and we get to 1K, we doing a race too.
Let's go.
We're gonna do
Y'all
the
talking
race.
about
Let's
something you
go.
want a Best Buy gift card. So if Don gets chosen, just know Don is gonna get a $100 Best Buy gift card because that's what he wants.
Down always down. Down always down for a giveaway.
Not bad.
Yes.
So yeah, y'all already know, man. We'll be back next Sunday, as always, 8 p.m. Follow us on YouTube. We Got Kids Podcast. It's in there. Tell your friends, tell your mamas, tell your aunties, tell your cousins.
Yes.
Grandma too. Grandma be on YouTube. I be seeing mad grannies on YouTube.
All the time. All the time, Twitter fingers.
They be making
Other
TikToks like
babies can watch. They curse all the time anyway.
hey, grannies be making TikToks now.
Granny making TikToks wireless, so I already know what it is. Getting it in. They getting jiggy with it.
Yes, y'all. Also, please follow our friends. These are our #1 supporters, Nene and Mr. I Am Michael Pratt himself, guys. Always from Detroit. Make sure y'all follow him. Get on his wave, y'all. He on that TLC wave. He making moves. So make sure y'all get on that. Also known as Mr. Coach Mike himself. Because he definitely be out here working. Put up workout videos. I'm going to start using one of your workout videos. Nene does her wine. Is it still wine Wednesdays, Nene? Or is it Saturdays?
I don't know. Whenever we're in the mood. It's
Yeah.
nothing that we do. It's not permanent.
Whenever y'all see her go live, pop on, y'all.
Yeah, it's not permanent. We do it when we're in the mood.
Y'all. That girl got a voice on her. Don't let her lie. Don't let her lie, because she got
Mimi be singing?
She be playing. She be singing,
we
right?
We a singing family. Everybody can sing. I'm telling you. Everybody got that in them.
They got that Chloe in them. She sang like that
Mimi.
Chloe. She got that Chloe in her.
Okay, Mimi. I see you. You sing a little bit. Okay. Okay. You be singing, okay?
Shout out to my boy Don Krypton. Follow Don Krypton. Evolute Culture. He is one of the proprietors. He is one of the contributors. He is one of the hosts of Evolute Culture. So shout out to my boy, man. Definitely follow him. Get up in there.
Mike, you'll like that. I actually tuned in, man. Some inspirational people, man.
Wait, do he do poetry?
Yeah, they do poetry.
Yeah.
I think I already followed him. I want to say so because my wife, man, she a crazy good poet. Like I was to the point where, like in Okie, like they had like competitions. She would win them all the time, like cash prizes.
Wow.
And like people would show up because they knew she was coming, performing a piece. And so when we got to Missouri, I was literally talking to this dude who had like a lounge in the back of his like barbershop, and I was gonna rent that joint out so she could like do poetry and get like a poetry type thing on. She dope with it. So I was telling her, I was like, yo, he doing poetry. Like, you need to check it out and stuff. Shoot, maybe you could throw something in there or listening to it. Because she like listening to poetry too, like hearing poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to connect
So
with
tell her to hop on. Like,
they do open mics. They do performance. Nene, they do open mics too. They do regular performances and everything, Nene.
Oh, okay.
So you definitely if you follow Don, you'll see him posted during the week. Evolute Culture with events they got coming up, virtual and live, virtual and in person. They do in person open mics too. So definitely follow my boy Don Krypton. He definitely got the juice in the city. Shout out to him too. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely one of the number one supporters. Shout out to the homie Rel. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight, man. We appreciate y'all. We got love for y'all. He just dropped the ad in there so everybody can follow the Evolute Culture. If you don't already follow, just hit the link right there that he just dropped in there.
Definitely. But we love y'all, man.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
And we're going to see y'all again on Sunday, 8 o'clock.
I'll let y'all.